In order to troubleshoot the spitter, we're going to work on a couple of things. First, we want to isolate the spitter and figure out where the plug is. If you cannot blow through this 5/32 line, there definitely is a plug. Either it's going to be with this check valve, or there's going to be something inside the spitter that's actually plugging it, or most likely there's a pinch somewhere. So the first thing we want to do is these are the two valves. This is your spitter. The air is coming in from the compressor, and this one in your case is going to be a branch T or branch Y. Spitter valve, the air cylinder valve or air control cylinder valve. As I mentioned yesterday, this is the blue button. When you push this in and you turn it clockwise, it should lock in place. We'll go backwards, counterclockwise, it lifts up. If you push it, you can't turn it in this position. If you push it, the air is going to release out of this. But again, you can do this without the air pressure as I am. But if you turn it clockwise, regardless of which position it's in, so counterclockwise to unlock it, push it down. So I know it's hard to see. Push that down, hold it, turn it clockwise. It should easily turn. What that's going to do is the air naturally comes out of A. What it's going to do is it's now going to naturally come out of B. Irregardless, it was just what we were talking about yesterday. We're going to actually bypass this valve completely. So we're going to leave that as is. This is standard. If you push this button, the prop will lift. Your question, actually, I know we're jumping around a little bit, but your question yesterday about controlling the descent speed, EB, where you can see the E and the B here, this is the EB flow control. By opening this up, basically unscrewing it, is going to be a faster descent. Same thing. Opening this one up, that's going to be a faster ascent. So it's going to raise faster. This one's going to lower. So if we screw this one down pretty low, you don't want to go all the way or it'll stop, but maybe go all the way till it kind of starts to feel tight, and then back it off a half a turn or even a full turn. The silver nut is just a locking nut. When you get it to the position, first you want to set your compressor. I recommend setting it to at least 100, 120. Get the flow set, get the pop-up speed set, then adjust your flow controls. Okay, so we're going to go back to the spitter. So the problem I believe it is of course a pinch. If there's a pinch anywhere in this line, you're absolutely not going to be able to blow through this line. If there's no pinch, if you can hear this, just by simply blowing it, it's actually not that hard. We should get some air flowing out of there. That was through this line, just blowing. All right. Next, if that doesn't take care of it, what we're going to want to do, because this is where my compressor is plugged in. If I charge this with air, as you hear, nothing's coming out. If I plugged in that power supply that's wired into this, you're going to get air spraying out of this constantly. Let's bypass that just so we don't have to do anything like that. So we're going to disconnect that. What I would like you to do is at this Y, take this fitting off. Actually, you know what? We don't even need to do that. We're going to take this, actually, let's do that. We'll take this one off. Oh, and then we can go near the tailbone. As you can see, I'm going directly from your air compressor, bypassing the valve completely. The air is going to come straight through the spitter. So when I plug this in, it's going to I'm going to turn it off, but it's going to constantly spray. That's what we want to make sure it's doing first. So we're going to bypass the lift of the skeleton and just work on the spitter. I don't want this video to be too long, so let me start another one.